Every day, around the world, ordinary people make extraordinary decisions. Not because they want to be heroes, but because someone needs help, and they're the ones in position to provide it. This is the story of Operation Khorasan, a fictional dramatization of a tactical extraction mission that tested 10 military professionals in ways that went beyond combat training. It's about leadership under impossible circumstances. It's about trusting teammates when everything around you is uncertain. And it's about bringing people home safe. But more than that, it's about what it means to carry weight. The weight of past failures, of responsibility, of knowing that decisions you make affect real people's lives. We call this channel UNAFRAID Courage, because courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward despite the weight, despite the uncertainty, despite knowing things could go wrong. Over the next hour, we'll walk through Operation Khorasan, from mission briefing through extraction, showing you the decisions, the complications, the moments where leadership was tested and proven. This is a fictional story, but the challenges it portrays are real challenges that military professionals face every day. Stay with us. Scene 1. Forward Operating Base, Briefing Room, Day. The Forward Operating Base sprawls across a mountain valley in Nangarhar Province. Buildings are a mix of concrete, timber, and canvas. The sun is high, but the temperature is still cool at this altitude. Dust hangs in the air perpetually. Inside the Tactical Operations Center, the main briefing room is austere. Concrete walls, steel table, secure video screens, tactical maps. Climate control hums constantly. Keeping servers cool is more important than keeping personnel comfortable. Major James Garrett sits at the table. He's 48, weathered in a way that suggests more than just age. His posture is upright, but his eyes carry weight. He's studying the topographic map projected on the screen. Nangarhar Province, highlighted in satellite imagery showing terrain, vegetation patterns, and known hostile positions. Colonel Richard Hayes sits across from him via secure video link from higher command. Hayes is polished in the way officers at higher headquarters are polished. Less dust, more certainty, but his face shows genuine concern. Hayes, via video. We have a situation, Major. I'll brief you first before bringing in your team. Operational security reasons. Garrett. Understood, sir. Hayes. Dr. Zara Amini, Afghan national, former Ministry of Education official. She's been working with us for approximately 18 months on education policy intelligence, which I know sounds benign, but the intelligence derived from education systems gives us visibility into governance structures, Taliban administrative control, financial flows. She's been valuable. Garrett nods. He doesn't interrupt. Hayes, continuing. 72 hours ago, we learned that her position was compromised. ISIS-K and Taliban both became aware she was working with us. We extracted her from Kabul to a forward position, but her location is now known. We have approximately 72 hours before hostile forces locate her position and attempt capture or kill. Garrett. Current location? Hayes. Abandoned compound in Nangarhar, approximately 14 kilometers from your FOB. Terrain is mountainous, hostile presence is active, but not concentrated in that specific area. Yet. Hayes pulls up a satellite image of the compound, two-story structure, partially damaged, surrounded by abandoned agricultural land. The isolation is both asset and liability. Garrett. Timeline. Hayes, intelligence suggests hostile search will concentrate on that region within 72 hours. We need her extracted before that window closes. Garrett, extraction method. Hayes, helicopter insertion, ground movement to asset, helicopter extraction. Single landing zone 14 kilometers out. You'll insert your team, move to the compound, secure the asset, and extract via same LZ or alternate if primary is compromised. Garrett, terrain difficulty? Hayes, significant. Mountainous, limited roads, weather is favorable currently, but that could change. Satellite imagery shows recent rainfall has created gullies and washouts. Your team will be moving through difficult terrain under time pressure. Garrett, hostile force disposition. Hayes, estimated Taliban presence, 40 to 60 personnel in general region, concentrated near villages and supply routes. ISIS-K presence, uncertain, estimated 10 to 30 personnel, more unpredictable. Neither force is actively searching yet, but search operations will likely commence within 48 hours. Our estimate is that hostile forces will recognize the area as logical hiding place and begin concentrated search at that point. Garrett, what's the political pressure here, sir? Hayes pauses. He's considering how honest to be. Hayes, significant. Dr. Amini was providing intelligence that higher command considers operationally important. Her capture would be propaganda victory and intelligence loss. There's pressure to retrieve her. But I want to be clear, that pressure should not drive decisions. The mission is to extract her safely. If the cost becomes too high, we adjust. Understood? Garrett, understood, sir. The mission is extraction, not heroics. Hayes, correct. Now, on a personal level, Major, I know you carry weight from the 2011 incident. I know you read every after-action report, question every decision. This operation will require you to make decisions under uncertainty. I need to know if you're ready for that. Garrett is quiet for a moment. This is not standard military briefing conversation. Hayes is asking something personal. Garrett, sir, the weight reminds me to be careful. But careful doesn't mean cautious to the point of paralysis. I'm ready. Hayes nods. Good. You have 12 hours to plan and brief your team. Insertion is 2,000 hours tonight. Do you have questions? Garrett, how confident is the intelligence on hostile search timeline? Hayes, 75% confident. Could be 72 hours, could be 96 hours. But I wouldn't bet on longer. Garrett, what's our realistic exit if the LZ becomes hot? Hayes, limited. We have one backup LZ, 12 kilometers out. Longer walk, but available. Beyond that, we're waiting for favorable conditions for helicopter extraction from less ideal location. Garrett, understood, sir. We'll plan for complications. Hayes, good. Get your team ready, Major. Dismissed. The video screen goes dark. Garrett sits alone with the map, studying the terrain where his team will move, thinking through decision points, trying to anticipate where things could go wrong. Scene 2. Operations Area, Team Briefing Room. The team trickles in. Major James Garrett stands at the front, map behind him. The briefing room is functional. Folding table, chairs, tactical maps, secure communication terminal in corner. Captain Sarah Chen enters first, early 30s, sharp-eyed, carrying a tablet with digital maps already loaded. She's already thinking tactically. Sergeant First Class Anton Kozlov enters next. 42, broad-shouldered, moves with efficiency that suggests career military. He's reserve component, activated for this deployment. He nods to Chen as he takes a seat. Sergeant Marcus Webb enters, medic, 30s, calm demeanor, carrying his medical kit even though he won't need it yet. He positions himself where he can see the exits, a habit from years in medical response. Staff Sergeant Devon Cross arrives with technical precision, explosives and breaching specialist, late 20s, careful, methodical in movement. He sets his rucksack beside his chair with precision. Lieutenant Jackson Price enters last, the youngest, early 20s, communications specialist, carrying encrypted radio handset. He's still optimistic in a way the others aren't anymore. Garrett waits until everyone is seated. No one talks much. They know briefing time means operation, and operation means focus. Garrett: we have an extraction mission. I'm going to brief you on the situation, then take questions. After this briefing, no phones, no external communication. Operational security. He gestures to the map behind him. Afghanistan, Nangarhar province, highlighted, a specific compound marked in red. Garrett, continuing: we have an intelligence asset, Dr. Zara Amini, Afghan national who has been providing intelligence to higher command. Her position was compromised. She's currently sheltering at an abandoned compound approximately 14 kilometers from this FOB. We have approximately 72 hours to extract her before hostile forces likely locate her position. Garrett pulls up satellite imagery of the compound, high-resolution image showing the two-story structure, surrounding terrain, vegetation. Garrett, continuing: mission parameters. Our team will insert via Black Hawk helicopter at a single landing zone at coordinates 34.2847, 70.1156. We'll move on the ground to the compound, secure Dr. Amini, and extract via helicopter from the same landing zone or alternate landing zone if primary is compromised. He points to the terrain between LZ and compound. Mountainous, highlighted with elevation contours. Garrett, continuing: terrain is mountainous, difficult, with recent rainfall creating additional obstacles. Route is approximately 14 kilometers, which means approximately 4 to 5 hours of movement time under normal conditions. We won't have normal conditions, so plan for 6 to 8 hours. He highlights hostile positions on the map, village clusters, known Taliban positions, ISIS-K suspected locations. Garrett, continuing: hostile force disposition. Estimated 40 to 60 Taliban personnel in general region, concentrated near villages and supply routes. Estimated 10 to 30 ISIS-K personnel, location uncertain. Neither force is actively searching the area yet, but intelligence suggests concentrated search will begin within 48 hours. Our timeline is tight because we need to be out before that search becomes focused. Garrett steps back from the map, making eye contact with each team member. Garrett, continuing: rules of engagement. We operate under standard ROE. We return fire if engaged. We protect civilians where possible. We complete the mission. Questions so far? Chen raises her hand slightly. Sir, drone coverage? Garrett: drone coverage will be available during first 4 kilometers, intermittent from 4 to 10 kilometers, limited from 10 to 14 kilometers. Drone will monitor LZ for security. Chen nods. She's already thinking about what happens when drone coverage is intermittent. Garrett, continuing: Dr. Amini is currently sheltering in the compound. She has supplies for approximately 96 hours. She will not leave the compound until our team arrives. We establish security upon arrival, prepare for extraction, and move back to LZ for helicopter pickup. Webb raises his hand. Sir, medical considerations. What's Dr. Amini's condition? Garrett. No medical issues reported. She's in good health as far as intelligence indicates. However, she will be stressed and potentially suffering from limited sleep. Assume she may not be able to move at normal pace. Webb nods. He's already thinking about medical support for non-military personnel. Garrett, continuing. Timeline. We insert at 2000 hours tonight. Estimated LZ to compound movement time is 6 to 8 hours, depending on terrain and obstacles. Estimated compound security and preparation time is 1 hour. Estimated return movement time is 4 to 6 hours. Target extraction is 0600 to 0800 hours tomorrow morning. That's a 12 to 14 hour operation. He lets that sink in. 12 to 14 hours of movement through hostile terrain in darkness. Garrett, continuing. We plan for complications because complications happen. Route may be blocked by terrain or obstacles, forcing us to navigate around. Drone coverage will be intermittent, meaning periods where we don't have overhead visibility. Communication may degrade in mountainous terrain. Hostile forces may detect us. Any of those things could happen, and we'll plan for all of them. Kozlov raises his hand. Sir, exit strategy. If things go badly, what's our abort criteria? Garrett. Good question. If we encounter hostile force that's significantly larger than we can suppress, if we take casualties that prevent mission completion, if terrain becomes impassable, or if we determine hostile search has concentrated on our location, any of those situations we reassess. We have flexibility. We can call for air support. We can extract from alternate LZ. We can establish defensive position and wait for reinforcement. But the goal is to complete the mission. Understood? Kozlov nods. Garrett, continuing. Now team composition. We're taking a mixed active duty and reserve component team. Captain Chen, your field intelligence officer. You'll manage our technical assets, drone feed, communication coordination with TOC. Sergeant Webb, your combat medic. You're responsible for medical readiness for both team and asset. Sergeant First Class Kozlov, your heavy weapons support and tactical coordinator. Staff Sergeant Cross, your breacher and explosive ordnance specialist. You'll handle any obstacles we encounter. Lieutenant Price, your radio operator and will maintain primary comms with TOC throughout operation. He pauses, looking at each person. Garrett, continuing. We also have 4 additional team members who will be briefed separately on specific roles. 2 tactical specialists, 1 additional medic, 1 communications backup. Full team is 10 personnel. Garrett, continuing. I know this mission is nearly impossible. The timeline is tight, the terrain is difficult, hostile presence is active. But Dr. Amini is a real person who made choices for her country and is now in danger because of that. Our job is to bring her home safely. And our job is to bring this team home safely. That's the mission. He steps back from the map. Questions? Chen asks. Sir, what's our command authority in the field? If we encounter a situation that requires immediate decision, what's the decision-making structure? Garrett. I'm mission commander. Final decisions are mine, but I want input from all of you. If you see something I'm missing, tell me. That's not questioning authority. That's ensuring we're making best decisions with available information. Questions? There are none. The team understands the assignment. Garrett, continuing. Prep time is approximately 10 hours. Equipment checks, Mission planning, personal preparation. We move out at 1800 hours for pre-positioning. Helicopter insertion at 2000 hours. After this briefing, operational security protocol is in effect. No external communication. All communication about this mission stays in this room. Dismissed to equipment prep. The team stands, begins gathering equipment. This is the transition from planning to doing.